Hey there, folks. This is Jack. How are you doing? I had an interesting revelation. I was going to put in the South American bush dog right here, and it's going to be a pretty good exhibit. I've got plans. It's gonna be a lot like one of these, and that's fine. It's a good exhibit. It's a good animal. I've never used that animal before, but then I started looking at the zoo and all of this zoo that I have built, and I realized something very important. There are no monkeys in this zoo. There aren't. There aren't any monkeys. Now, can you name one zoo that you've ever been to that didn't have at least one species of monkey? No, me neither. So, what I need to do is immediately add monkeys. So, that's what we're going to do in this particular episode. All this prep work for the bush dog that I was going to put here, we're going to leave that for the next episode, and we're just going to do monkeys. Now, today is the day that the new Asian animal pack has dropped. I have picked it up. We will be adding a couple of those animals to the zoo. I don't know how many more episodes this series has in it before I start with a brand new zoo. Now, I do have plans for that brand new zoo. I've already started developing it. I'm not sure about the name yet, but I've got a working title. The working title is the Rogers Memorial Zoo. I don't know if I'm going to keep that. Anyway, let's. The monkey build should not be. Should not really be that difficult. I know what I'm going for. Here we go. This is what I want. Now, I built this originally for mid-sized predators. You can put lynxes in this, but it works really well as a monkey cage. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add monkeys to it. Now let's bring this over here, about there, I think. And then we lower it. To that. Is that where I want it? Let's turn on the build light. Oh, that's not the button for the build light. That's the button for the build light. I was wondering why is my build light not working? Okay, so yeah, here we go. This build is going to be relatively quick because I am making use of one of my pre-made pre-made blueprints. So there's not any actual building going on here. I'm putting up a monkey habitat. I'm not building one. So we're not even going to bother with the speed build. This isn't going to take that long. But I will expect it to still be a decent habitat. I'm hoping I got that straight. I don't have it straight. Okay, the scimitar oryx is about to die of old age. I'm going to turn this off now so I can... There we go. Now let's see. I got to be careful, but I can't... I've got limited ability to be careful there. You know what? I think that's about as good as I'm going to get it right there. Okay, whoop, shit. Excuse the language, guys, I'm sorry. You know, I think I have it all lined up and then I press something I shouldn't and it all goes away. That sucks. That is not lined up at all. That tells me that when I originally built this thing, it wasn't in line. All right, come on, man. Okay. All right, you see what the problem is? That looks mostly straight. You know what? We're going to go with it. Okay, now what I want to do next is I want to get the barrier up using the null. Let's raise this 20 meters. That'll mean we don't have to use as much. I'll just bring it in like that. Then we'll just bring it around the corner. Okay. That's as far as it's going to go. So I'm going to back this off to this pole here. And then just do a second one. Now, on the back straightaway as it were. Come on, man. Don't give me any shit. Just be cooperative, will you? I'm going to reduce this to 10 meters. Nothing is ever perfectly in line. Normally I don't mind that, but right now, the reason why I do the lot shit, look at that. There's a gap in the fence. Okay, that's all taken. What the hell? I hate when I hit the wrong buttons. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is what I mean when I said that, I don't have perfect control over my hand motions sometimes. Here I am trying to do something that should be simple, but because I don't always have full control over my hands, I'm pressing the wrong buttons, I'm hitting the wrong controls. There. Now, that works. There we go. Now, path. So, the question is now, what kind of monkey do we want? Let's see if I have any in storage. I have one pregnant Colombian white-faced. This is an African area in the zoo, though. So let me go look for African animals. Which one do I want? Okay, let's look at African animals. I've never used this one at all. It's a lemur. Do I want to do lemurs? Popular animal. And like I said, I've never worked with this particular animal before. Let's see. 2 to 6, okay. Critically endangered, that's a plus. It's tropical, as are all lemurs. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Safaka. Okay, let's look at it. Cockerel Safaka. Okay, I need 2. A male and a female. And I'll get those. That's all I'm gonna add. This is gonna be a big habitat. So I will add further lemurs once I get these two in here. Okay, reset off. All right, let's label this. Lemurs. What other kind of lemurs do I want in here? Well, ringtails are almost a necessity. I love ringtail lemurs. Let's see what I can find. Oh, look at him. Don't have enough conservation credits anymore. Yes, I know that that Boomy is about to mature. Okay, I need 3. 1 male, 2 females. Okay. Well, I don't have 1 male, 2 females. Ah, there we go. Oh, if only. All right, so I'm going to grab the 1 male that I can afford. And then I'll get 2 females I can afford. Oh, I've got, oh, I already had one. So let's just put them all in. Send to the zoo, come on. And how about white and blacks? I like white and blacks. What's the group on that? 2, I can get 2. Okay, how about this? All right. We'll get the male with the gold award, and we'll get the female, and that'll be our, there we go. Oh, I've got more here too. Well, I'm just going to put these 2 in. Oh, these are juveniles, so I'll take all of them. And there, that'll be our lemurs. Let's go ahead and start the motion so we get the animals in. Okay. Now, I happen to know that the lemurs pretty much have the same requirements, so that'll give them a covered shelter, but we're going to give them others also. Dang it. Okay, that'll give basic food and water. Let's look at toys. Frozen fruit block. A box. Foraging box. Oh, hey, looky there. We have lemurs in our zoo now. Okay, first thing I'm going to do once I get this in, and I am going to get it in, is remove all the huge tall trees. That will keep them from climbing out. Okay. Let's pause the game again now the animals are in. No, I don't want to. The rock is very nice. Yes, thank you, game. The rock is very nice. However, I want the animal, not. All right. Too much long grass, not enough soil. What else do we need? We need barely anything else at all, but lots of soil for this animal. We can do that. Okay. Much more plants, many more plants. We need lots and lots of plants. So, African tropical cluster. We'll start with the clusters. The thing is, I do not like the bamboo extending through the roof because that lets them just climb out. Not the fence, you dork. Come on. Look at this. Look at this. I'm trying to click on the goddamn bamboo and it's like, oh yeah, the fence, sure. No, not the fence. The bamboo. Okay, you know what? We're going to go with that. Climbing, right. So let's get some more climbing in here, and we'll put it right there. It's inside the cage, right? Yep. All right, let's see how it's doing. Okay, that looks good. Looks good. Yeah, brilliant. So let me look. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. How many do I need? I need 3. Okay, 3 red ruff lemurs. All right, let's see. I'll get him and her and her. And we're going to trade him away. We're going to quick trade him. What do we got? Research. Okay, yeah, this would be bighorn research because it's the only thing I'm researching right now. Although I'm about to start researching the Sufakis, however, the cockerel's lemur. Let's just call it that. Okay. All right. We have our lemurs. They're not truly monkeys, but it's close enough for government work. No naughty behavior, little otters. Okay, back to the lemurs. I want to check something. Okay, yes. 4 kinds of lemurs, one of which isn't actually called a lemur. We've got all of them in this cage. So this is looking pretty good. Not bad for a quick build, huh? I'm gonna add some more monkeys in other parts of the zoo. You just keep your damn. Oh, whoops! I caught this one too late. God, I hate that. I hate it. I wish there was a way to just click a button and turn it off. You know, I'm busy over here, and it's like, oh, hey, by the way, you've got an alert. One of your animals is about to inbreed. Whoops, you missed the 5 nanosecond window to stop them. Okay, let's see. What was the challenge? Oh, is it this? Oh, right. I released a semi-aquatic animal. It was a otters. Okay. So anyway, guys, there is our first monkey habitat. We will be adding more monkeys because it's seriously it's a deficiency. But I like how this came out. I mean, you know, lots of foliage, climbing everywhere. They're all over the rocks and everything. This is a habitat for happy lemurs. Happy lemurs. Let's see, what do I want to do here? Oh, I want to do this. Lemurs are not the most dangerous animals in the world, but I do know they bite. Hi, I need to see where you are, so I'm gonna move your touristy behind out of my space. Thank you. Add the safety barrier. And then we'll add some education, some donation boxes. Make sure they're in a work zone. The usual stuff. Yes, hi folks. You're not supposed to be that close to the cage anyway. There we go. All right. Yeah. Let's bring this all the way down to the end, shall we? Say right about there. Make sure it's lined up correctly. We'll tighten that up just a little. Thank you. Okay, and let's add another one. There we go. All right, so Cockerel Safaka. Yeah. I'm never going to remember that name. I'm always going to end up pronouncing it Safaki. Even though that's not the name. It's kind of like my father who can't pronounce the name. He can't pronounce the word salmon without including the L. He insists. He's like, the L's right there. Of course I'm going to pronounce it. And I'm like, it's a silent L. And he goes, I don't care. The word is salmon. And he cannot be convinced otherwise. Especially now that he's got Alzheimer's. You know, as far as he cares, that's the name of the animal. And he doesn't like me trying to correct him. Because I'm his kid. Doesn't matter that I'm 60 years old. I'm his kid, and his kid has no business correcting him. And unfortunately, like most men with Alzheimer's, when he decides he doesn't like something, he gets violent about it. Don't get me wrong, I love my dad, but I'm not going to sugarcoat the fact that he likes to hit when he gets upset these days, and it's all because of his Alzheimer's. You know, he gets violent. Because of his Alzheimer's. I'm the only one he gets violent with. Everybody else he yells at. So I stay out of his way and everybody's happy. Because right now, it is easier to deal with his getting violent by me avoiding his violence than by them trying to stop him from being violent in the first place. Which is a shitty situation for me, but what am I going to do? Anyway, you did not come here to hear me talk about how my father's abusing me. You wanted to talk about the zoo. So let's talk about the zoo. I am going to be adding more monkeys to the zoo in further episodes. I'm thinking of a mandrill habitat and maybe the new monkey that got added today in the Asian pack. I don't know what it's called, but we'll add that one next time, I think. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think of this habitat. I think it's working out pretty good. I think it looks well. It was a fast build. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye, guys.
There is a solution, you could be a part of it. There's a revolution, you could be the start of it. Better get a move on while there's still a chance of it. If there's no improvement, this could be the last of it. Nature was a haven, now we need saving. No more conversation, time for conservation. We all got a part to do to help the world pull through. But you You gotta build a zoo. This is the law of the jungle, as old and as true as the sky. The forest protected shall prosper, the forest neglected shall die. You've an aptitude to change attitudes, cause we have to prove it. That planet to grab your shovel. There's work to do, the world's in trouble. You gotta build